Greetings, Earthlings. I am Optimus Foley. Today, I want you to join me for an adventure. Albeit a small adventure, but an adventure nonetheless. YouTube subscribers, transform and roll out. Hey guys, welcome back. I am Captain Foley, and today we're talking about Transformers. Specifically, the world's smallest Transformers. Had the opportunity to pick these up, ordered them from Big Bad Toy Store. They weren't very much. So we've got little Optimus Prime here in this big blister packaging, which we're going to get rid of very soon. We've got Bumblebee, and we've got Starscream. This is all in wave 1, so we're going to take a look at those right now, compare them to a few other things, because when I heard World's Smallest Transformer, I was very, very doubtful, because I had a few other little small Transformers. So we're going to compare them, we're going to talk about those, and we're going to have a good little video here. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, let's start here. Here we have all three of them that are available with this new product launch. I've ordered 2 Optimus Primes. I already took one out of the packaging, as you can see. Here it is here, which we're going to look at that in just a second, but I just want to give you a quick look at it here. In the meantime, what we're going to do is take a look at this close packaging with the blister. So we've got World's Smallest with a little ant. Transformers Authentic right there. There's the little guy in there. On the bottom you got the classic G1 Optimus with the old style grid background with the Transformers logo. Micro action figure, collectible mini blister. Figure includes stand. There you see a picture of the Bumblebee one with a little clear stand. Turn this over in the back, you got a little QR code there, which if you guys want to take a second to scan, you can scan that. Then Transformers, World's Smallest again, the back of the packaging. And then on the bottom it says, collect them all. There you got all 3. Bumblebee, Optimus, and Starscream. So, there we go. What we're going to do now is we're going to take them out of the blister packs because honestly, I mean, I'm going to leave Optimus in there probably because I already opened one. That's why I got 2. That's what I do a lot of times. But Starscream and Bumblebee wasn't too keen on keeping those in there, so what I'm going to do is just cut those open and we'll go from there. Now these blister packs are a bit of a problem as far as just being really, really tough and really well built. It's like they don't want you taking these out of here, but this might hurt some people to see this, but what you do, just cut it across there and open it up and pop it out. So there, I've freed Starscream. He is free to take on Megatron. Why Megatron wasn't part of this first launch, I'll never understand. So yeah, so that's how you do it. I'll do it again for Bumblebee here. There you go. So you can still, I mean, there's probably other ways to open these where you can be able to keep them and put it back in. I personally am not going to keep these, just, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm keeping the one Optimus Prime in the package, in the blister pack, so I think that'll be more than sufficient. So, yeah. Alright, so let's get on to looking at the figures. Alright, so here they are out of the packages, out of the blister packs anyway. So we got the little Transformers Bumblebee micro action figure. Got the old G1 Optimus Prime in the background here. This is just a sticker that's on there, and you can see Bumblebee in the packaging. It's really good. Flip it to the back. It says collect them all. Got the little authentic Transformers thing there. Transforms from robot to car and back. Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and Starscream. And then a little UPC code and the Hasbro logo. And then one of the great pieces of artwork from back in the day. So, and it's a little hinge door, so you open it up. See the part of Optimus there. And then you got this big, first of all you got this little backing piece, which is just clear plastic. It's got a little scoop. And then a big baggie for just a tiny little stand, which I think it's because it's clear, honestly, and if people just opened the package, weren't aware, it would fall out and maybe get lost. So putting it in the baggie is a great way to ensure that doesn't happen. So there's Bumblebee in there. Just dump him out. And we got a nice little resealable case, which again looks fantastic. Just leaving it like that, So, and there is Bumblebee right there. Now, there's no articulation on these figures. They don't move. Despite what the packaging says, they do not transform. I wish they did. That would be epically cool. However, they do not. So, but there is Bumblebee. Quite a bit of detail on these, as you can see. Autobot symbol there. Bottom of the feet, there's a little peg for to peg it onto the stand. But honestly, they stand pretty great without the stand, so you don't really even need the stand at all. So anyway, there is Bumblebee. We'll set him there. Let's open up Starscream next. There's Starscream in the packaging. His head's kind of well, we'll talk about that in a second. Open it up. It's the same packaging exactly. If you want to keep those, you can. If not, throw them away. But there he is in the packaging. Again, we got the stand, which we're just going to toss to the side over here. No real need for those. So let's get him out. And there's Starscream. Again, a very nice detail. I think the colors are too washed out. Like the duck egg blue or the light blue is too blue. It's too much of a baby blue, I think. And the head should be a dark gray or a black, in my opinion. But turn around the back, you got the nice Decepticon symbols on the wings there. Those little arm cannons. So there is Starscream. Which, you know what? Starscream, because of his little feet and his little high heel shoes that he wears, actually does require the stand, which I did not know. So there he is. Just be careful. These are... Oh, his arms do move. His arms do go up and down. Oh. I was going to say be careful not to break these off, but because they are very delicate. So yeah, he definitely needs his stand. We're going to get close-ups of these as well, so don't worry, don't panic. All right, so there's Optimus. Same deal, same packaging. I'm going to pull that out. Pull out that. Put that right there. That epic Transformers packaging. And there is Optimus Prime for your viewing pleasure. See, his arms also move. Brains. Energon. Energon. But yeah, great detail on him. He's pretty much spot on. He's like the jewel of this collection as far as these go, in my opinion. The back has some fantastic details. So there he is. Let's take a look at Bumblebee. Yeah, Bumblebee's arms also move. So, all right. So now let's look at each one individually and see what we can come up with. Alright, so there is Prime, and looking pretty good. Now I have a small Prime as well, which did say the world's smallest transformer on it, I believe. Here's the box for it. I'm just going to move him out of the way for right now. Here's the box for it. As you can see, it's like modeled after a G1 box. Japanese writing on it. Got the sticker sheet in there, the complete sticker sheet. It's not punched out, it's not die cut or anything. We'll take a look at that in a second. Let me just zoom out here a bit. There we go. On the side you got that. On the back, more Japanese writing. It's got all the different trailer modes for Optimus there. And then on the top you've got that. And on the bottom his transformation sequence from truck to robot. So we'll bring him in. Oh, before we do that, let's look inside this box. And I'm not sure which company makes these, or where I got this. I got this forever ago. And I really thought it was the world's smallest transformer. So there is the sticker sheet. Still pristine except for the big fold in it that they put in it. I didn't do that. It came like that in the box, folded, which is a shame. But I guess it's supposed to be like folded. I don't know why you would want to do that, but anyway, so there's all the stickers for the trailer and for his arms, and then his Autobot symbols for his upper arms there. So that just goes in the box as a, hey, this box is a thing. Let's bring in the Transformer himself, and here he is. He's very much a G1 Optimus Prime. Like, it's very, very detailed, cool little figure, as you can see. Very much like the original Optimus, except you cannot see through his windows to whatever's behind him because it's closed up at the back. But that is him there. Now, you will be disappointed to learn that he does not, in fact, transform. Not that that's really much of a shock. When I bought it, I figured he did transform, because the way the box is presented, obviously it's a big box. So there was a truck in there, and we're going to take a look at that right now. Here it comes, rolling in. There it is right there. So it's got a truck version of Optimus as well, which the trailer does detach. So we got the trailer, a nice Autobot symbol and stripe there. So connection hole. Same on the other side, back, just like that. This does not open or anything. It's got the little notch in the top even for the gun to come out. Sorry if some of this is out of focus, guys. I'm just not used to doing things this small on this with this camera. So there's the trailer, and then we got the cab, which is just a really super cool detailed G1 Prime. So now I know you guys are curious as to if the one I just bought is the world's smallest transformer or not. So let's move him over there. Let's move him over here a bit. These are very tiny, by the way. And let's set the one we bought down today. So there you go. He is in fact smaller, and I even included some Canadiana. There is a Canadian Looney to show the size. This is a magnetic base, just so you're aware. That's what that's all about. So that's the size of a Looney compared to them. So got lots of photos of these guys together, and basically, yeah, it is the smallest transformer, the one that I just purchased. So very interesting. That being said, does not transform, but then again, neither does the new one here, or the old one that I had. Sorry, they actually had both him and his truck mode in the box, which actually, now that I think about it, I think the box was separate as well. like, I can't remember the original packaging that this came in. I think the box was separate. Like the truck was in the box, he was in another part of the packaging, if I recall correctly, which I probably don't. So that was forever ago that I got this. I'm not even sure who makes this, whether it is Hasbro. If you guys know, let me know in the comments section if you know anything about that piece, because it's one that I really like for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna pull that off the background there. So there you go. So that's him compared to that one. Now I do have another Optimus Prime as well, a small guy, which we're going to take a quick look at here as well now. So let's clear these guys out and take a look at the next one. Next up we got this one, which again I'm not quite sure who makes this, what the company is, but as you can see, this is another great G1 representation of Prime. Again, with painted windows, not clear plastic. A few different changes, but it still has the overall G1 look to it. And it does have his gun as well. Now the gun does not slide into his hand. It actually has like a piece that slides onto his forearm. But this guy actually transforms. His head goes down, these go back, his arms flip in, and so there he is in truck mode right there. Which, when we compare it to the other cab, so this one's a tad bit bigger, so that's them in truck mode. Let's get that out of there. Let's transform him back into Optimus. Boop, 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 boop. Ah, yeah, you know, wah, 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 wah. Oh, I'm a truck. Alright, so here is Prime, this one here, which I didn't know had like magnetic base in it, but it does, because this stand that I'm using moves him around. There we go, put him right there. Now, in comparison with the other one that I just showed off, there he is there. You can see the size difference. Quite a bit of a difference. And then we'll put in the one that we just bought, the world's smallest Transformer micro action figure. Right there. So you get a sense of size. Again, he is the smallest, so bravo for that. Yay. So it is pretty cool. I mean, these are small little guys, and yeah, I'm super happy with this one. We're going to take a look at Bumblebee and Starscream right now, but yeah, I mean, the Optimuses are great. I got some really nice detailed shots of them for you, even compared to a Looney. So you can see the sizing. I don't know if you guys have any of these other ones. If you do, by all means, tell me about them in the comments. Who made them? Like there's the transformable one, and then there is the non-transformable one. But let me know any details you might have about those. I would really like to hear those as well. So if you can, please do so in the comments section. Alright, so let's move on to Bumblebee and Starscream. Put them right there. So there they are. They're pretty small as well. I mean, you could put a Looney there and put Starscream right beside the Looney. You'll see how big he in fact is right there. So yeah, a lot of you might not know how big a Looney is. It's just a little bit bigger than a quarter, but that's them there. So now I also have these. These are by Jada Toys. These are like the small little just vehicle modes of the cars. So we got Bumblebee, the Camaro Bumblebee, and an Optimus Prime truck there. So even these aren't the right scale. I thought I would see what these are all about. So there you go. I mean, there's Bumblebee next to Bumblebee. And it's not the right Bumblebee, obviously. It's not the Volkswagen, but, you know, still pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I think probably the last thing we should do, just for shits and giggles, is bring in the other trucks. So we got Optimus there and here. Now these trucks, the Jada Toys one is a little small. It's not even to scale of this guy. But again, these don't transform. There's no Autobot on the bottom. Some toys have like a picture of Optimus Prime on the bottom, so it's kind of like he transforms, even though they're non-transforming toys. So yeah, so there we go, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this video talking about Transformers, some of the smallest Transformers in the world, and we'll just move these away and end off with a nice shot of our heroes here. Well, a hero, two heroes, and a villain. And yeah, these I would recommend getting. Like I said, I'm getting the He-Man ones as well at some point. And any more of these that come out I will get, but I highly recommend them. They are very cool collectibles. And be aware that Starscream is the only one that in fact needs the stand to actually stand. So that's worth pointing out as well. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, you guys consider picking these up. They weren't very expensive. I think for all four of the ones that I ordered, because don't forget I have one in the blister pack still. It came to like $28. That includes shipping, I believe, from Big Bad Toy Store. Is where I ordered mine from. So if you're interested and you want to check that out, please, by all means, go and do so. I think they'd appreciate it. And yeah, put that in there too. Let's include that so you guys can see the packaging as well. And yeah, so there we go. As I get more of these, any of the collections, I will be showing them off, so stay tuned. Make sure you've hit that subscribe button, of course, like the video, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching the content. So yeah, let's close out now and move on. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me for that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have the opportunity to pick these up, I would suggest it if you're a Transformers fan. They are very cool, and I would definitely consider grabbing them if you are able to. By all means, join us back for when I actually look at the He-Mans, the world's smallest He-Man figures, which I also have on order and haven't arrived yet. A few other people like Michael Mercy, who actually lives quite near me, did a video on those already, so go over check out Michael Mercy's video on the world's smallest He-Man figures. I have mine on order, and I'll be doing those once they arrive. So until then, guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check out other videos by me as well. There's going to be a lot more content here on the Captain Foley personal channel, so look forward to seeing you then. Bye, guys.